And when you play games, your expectations are probably similar to mine. You are going to be shit at the start. You're going to expect nothing. You still play anyway, and you trust the system. You can apply that to real life. Be honest, how many hours have you put into a game this week that has rewarded you more than real life? Alright, your Skyrim character owns property, the Jarl likes him, he has a wife, he has a companion, he has kids, he has cool gear. Meanwhile, your real life has vibes and has anxiety. Alright, before you get defensive, I'm not roasting you, I am roasting myself. I am calling myself out, alright? I've lived this life, I still live this life. Because if gaming was truly lazy, then why does it demand more discipline than most people's lives? And that's why today we're talking about game maxing. Alright, we're not talking about gaming all day or quitting games altogether. We're just talking about how games, using the skills that games have trained you in to accumulate power in real life for you to reach your goals. Right? Things like progression, grinding, feedback loops, competition, and delayed rewards. Right? You already believe in all that stuff, right? But you just believe in it more when there's an XP bar. Right? I'm the same. Don't worry. But if you ever felt like productive inside of a game, guilty outside of a game, or bouncing between the two, this video will show you why you are not broken, okay? And how to redirect that same drive into real world results. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth. You will grind 100 hours for a rare drop, but you won't spend 10 hours to learn a real skill. Right? You'll watch 12 tutorials to optimize your Minecraft farm, but you won't watch one video to fix your sleep, your money, or your confidence. Alright? You warm up, aim train, lock in for a ranked lobby, but you can't focus on one real task without checking your phone. And the worst part is you feel guilty about gaming. Right? So you don't even enjoy it properly. Maybe that's just me. Right? You're gaming and you're thinking, I should do something productive. And then you try to do something productive, and your brain goes, where's the XP? Where's the feedback? This sucks. That's the loop. I get it. All right, we all get it. If you gamed before, you get it. So let's be clear. This isn't a motivational issue. All right? Let's flip the script on it. This is a system mismatch. And here's why game maxing actually works. All right, games are the most effective motivational systems that humans have ever built. And I'll give you some proof right now. Call of Duty. Let's start with Call of Duty. I think everyone plays Call of Duty. It helps you with decision making under pressure, right? Emotional control after failure, and repetition without ego. Right? You die 20 times and you still queue up again. That is resilience. Minecraft, it trains long-term planning, right? Patience without applause, problem solving from scratch. You will build for hours and mine for hours without any likes. That's discipline. All right, Skyrim. Skyrim trains progression thinking. All right, skill stacking, delayed gratification from grinding. Alchemy plus enchanting equals a broken build. That is strategy. All right, you strategize the type of play style that you want to play. And when people say this, and I've said this before, and I really don't like this anymore, but when people say gaming has ruined my discipline, I don't believe that's to be true anymore, right? Gaming has actually proved that you have discipline. It's proved that you can lock in for 3 hours straight, right? It's proved that you can prepare yourself for the next situation. You just you just been applying it to pixels instead of real life, right? So what are the benefits when you actually game max properly, right? You get less guilt when you actually start gaming, and I'll explain why in a minute. You're going to be more consistent in real life. All right, you can have higher focus tolerance because you already trained it. You can have confidence from proof and not just from motivation. You can have real skills, stacks like character builds, and momentum instead of burnout. All right, you stop being potential rich and results poor, and you actually become measurable. All right, this is not monk mode, guys. I'm not telling you to fucking destroy your console and stop gaming forever. I'm not saying games are bad. I'm not saying games are great. I'm just saying stop letting games be the only place that you level up or where you progress. Right? Fun isn't the enemy. I don't believe in that. Escaping is. Alright, so how do you start game maxing? Step 1, pick one real life class, one real life skill for 30 days. Alright? Strength, money, skills, creativity, sociability. Just one. Alright? Pick one and just start. And that's all you grind. Step 2, turn tasks into quests. Small, clear, and finishable tasks like me. Alright? No change my life nonsense. You just start with these small daily quests, just like when you fucking play mobile games, you have daily quests. You just do it because you know eventually it's gonna pay off. All right. Step 3, gaming becomes a reward. All right. Earn your dopamine. You can game after doing your 1 to 3 daily tasks. Earn the dopamine. Number 4, track your XP. Do not track your feelings. Did you show up? That equals XP. And 7 days equals level up, and you want to keep leveling up. Alright, no emotions, just reps. Those are your daily tasks. And reward yourself when you do the task. And track how often you do your task. Alright? I'll just leave you with this, guys. Grinding equals progress, and progress equals power. Therefore, grinding equals power. And you all know how to grind. We've all grinded. That sounds so homo, but we've all grinded games for hours and hours and hours and gone to the best. Alright? So you know how it feels. Just do it in real life. I wanted to come back with this banger because I was thinking about it a lot when I was gone. I was like, man, I miss gaming, but I also miss progressing in real life. And I've lived it. I lived both sides of this. There was periods in my life where I was so elite in gaming, but I was so shit in real life. Not because I was lazy, but because games, maybe it's just me, but it was the only place where effort was actually rewarded in front of your eyes, or you had something clear to go towards, or you had clear rewards at a certain step. But once I treated my life as a progression system, which is exactly the same, things change. It wasn't as quick. There's no hacks. There's nothing pretty about it. But things did change slowly. Not just slowly, but also permanently for me. Right? If you can grind Skyrim or COD or RuneScape or Minecraft or whatever fucking game it is, you are not weak. You just are under-aimed, and you can translate those skills into real life. All right. And when you play games, your expectations are probably similar to mine. You are gonna be shit at the start. You're gonna expect nothing. But you still play anyway, and you trust the system. And you can apply that to real life. But that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys being patient. I'm back now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.